Hello, Leo here from Leo on Tech. In my previous video, I explained what vulnerability scan is and why it is crucial to your security program. In this video, we are going hands-on. I will show you step by step how vulnerability scanning actually works using the Rapid7 platform, just like you would in a real organization. By the end of this video, you will know the following: how to set up a vulnerability scan in Rapid7, what asset to scan and why that matters, how credentials change scan accuracy, how to run a scan and interpret result, and most importantly, how team prioritize what to fix first. Let's jump straight into the Rapid7 console and walk through this together. To get started, on the left navigation pane, click on Vulnerability Management. This is where we manage assets. Assets can include servers, workstations, network devices, cloud instances. Click on Asset. Here you will see asset group by site. Note, since this is a real-world demo, some information are hidden for security and privacy reasons. Now we will click on Site, which will take us to the view where assets are organized and grouped by site. In this demo, we are focusing on externally exposed assets. These are systems, services, resources that are reachable from the public internet. Now I will search for externally exposed assets. Here is a list of externally exposed assets grouped as sites. This allows us to see how assets are structured and managed within each individual site. Typical externally exposed assets include public-facing web servers like the HTTP or the HTTPS, API endpoints, application servers. I will click on one of the sites. This brings us to the site summary page. Here you can manage site, create report, view scan history, see risk scores and asset count. Next, click on Manage Site. Here we will see Site Configuration tab, which are Details, Assets, Authentication, Scanning, Alerts, Schedules. Up next is Asset Configurations. Click on the Asset tab. You will see a list of IP addresses and IP ranges assigned to the site. Below that, there is a section for excluded IP addresses, used for when scanning ranges but excluding specific systems or IP addresses. If modifications are made, such as adding or deleting IP addresses, you can choose either to save or to save and scan. If everything looks correct, we can proceed to run and scan. Running the scan, click Scan Now. Under the scan details, enter the scan name. Select the scan template. We will choose Full Audit. The scan engine remains default. Confirm included and excluded asset. Check the Scan All Asset box. Click Start Now. The scan engine begins with asset discovery. At the bottom, you can stop the scan, pause the scan, download scan logs. We will fast forward while the scan completes. Our scan has completed successfully. Now let's analyze the result. First, let's generate the report. On the left pane, click the Expand button at the bottom. Then click Report, and then next, Console Generated. You will now see previously generated report. We will create a new report using the Top Remediation with Details template. To do so, click on the Create Report. Select the template, Top Remediation with Details. Name the report, scroll down and select the completed scan we just ran. Select the scan, click OK, save and run the report. This redirects us to the generated report page. You will see the report status as generating. Once ready, click on the report to open it. Next is analyzing the report. Here we see top 25 remediations by risk. In this example, there are 13 remediation actions that are needed and 11 assets that are affected. Let's break it down. The first recommended remediation, it says one asset needs to upgrade to the latest version of Apache HTTPD. The second recommended remediation, It says 3 assets support the TLS3DES Cipher suite, which is to configure the server to disable support for 3DES suite. And for the third, it says 6 assets needs to disable any weak HMAC algorithms in their TLS configuration. Now, moving on to remediation details. If we scroll down, we see detailed remediation steps, affected assets. Technical explanation for this. For example, to fix the Apache HTTPD issue, the recommendation is to upgrade to the latest stable version from apache.org website. It also explained that many operating systems provide pre-built and optimized packages. It is recommended to use vendor-supported packages when available. Why this matters? This is how security teams identify risk, prioritize vulnerability, reduce attack surface, improve security postures. It is important to note that scanning alone is not security. Understanding and prioritizing risk, that is where real vulnerability management begins. That is how you perform and analyze a vulnerability scan using Rapid7 InsightVM. If you found this helpful, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow Leo on Tech for more hands-on cybersecurity walkthroughs. See you in the next one.